Oftentimes, programs have to make decisions, so we need to provide different paths of execution within our code. In this chapter, we'll look at various types of decision structures as well as relational and logical operators which help us evaluate conditions. The if statement works as a quick detour within a program. If a certain situation occurs, the program does something and then goes back to the main flow of execution. Let's look at an example. Let's say we have a team of salespeople, all of whom make a standard rate of $1,000 a week. But for any of them who make more than 10 sales that week, they get an additional bonus of $250. So the main path would be to pay a salesperson $1,000. Everyone gets this, no matter what. However, at some point, we need to check to see if the condition was met of them making more than the 10 sales. If it's met, then we need to add more to their payment. Let's code this. Let's make a new package. We'll go back under this source, and since we're doing stuff for chapter 3, we'll make a new package for chapter 3. Notice it's parallel with chapter 2, so this is a totally different package. Now we're going to create a new class, and we'll call this class Salary Calculator. Double tap. Great. So I'm going to show you a new type of comment now. The ones that we've saw before have been like this with the double slash. However, what if you wanted to have something that spans multiple lines? You don't want to keep typing that. Gets redundant. I can use a different notation for multi-line comments, and it's a slash followed by an asterisk. And then notice as soon as I press enter, it completed this comment with another asterisk and then a slash. So anything that I type inside of here, no matter how many lines, will be commented out. Now, comments can go anywhere. I'm putting it right here above the class to show you that it doesn't always have to be inside the class. It literally can be anywhere within this file, even at the top, as long as the first readable line of your class is the package. Okay, so inside of here, I'm just going to say what we're working on. Working on an if statement, and I copied this, so we'll say all salespeople get a payment of $1,000 a week, and the ones who exceed 10 sales get an additional bonus. Great. So again, first thing we need is our default main method. So public static void main, in parentheses, string args, and then the curly braces. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to write the steps and comments of what I want to do. Just thinking it through. It's really important before you start coding that you think through the design of what it is that you're coding. So the first thing that I want to do is to initialize the known values. So what do I already know? And then get what I don't know. After I have all of the values that I need, then I can use my quick detour for the bonus earners. So this will be when I make my decisions. And then once I've done all of that, that's the calculation part, I'll do the output part. So again, figure out what I already know, get what I don't know, do my calculations, output my result. So this gives us a nice path and a flow of what we want to do. So as far as initializing what we already know, in the last chapter, we didn't know anything. So we had to receive all of our data from input. This time we have a little bit of information. We know that their salary is $1,000, and we also know that the bonus is $250. So I'm going to go ahead and declare these variables and then give them their values right away. This is called initializing. So I'll say int salary equals 1,000. And then for the bonus, also a whole number, so int bonus equals 250. So this is what I know. What I don't know is how many sales did the employee make this week. So let's ask them. System.out.println, how many sales did the employee make this week? And then we want to receive this input, so we use the scanner. Again, we need to import this. So that's option and return. And notice that now the import statement is here. Let's go ahead and read the data in. And we're going to store that in a variable as well. So we'll say int sales equals scanner.nextInt. And we're done getting our input. So let's close the scanner. And we can go on to the next step. So a quick detour for the bonus earner. So it said that all the salespeople who exceed 10 sales get an additional bonus. So how do we know if it exceeds 10 sales? Well, we have to use that if statement. So the way you do an if statement is you write the word if. Notice it's orange. It's a reserved word. You follow if with parentheses. Inside of the parentheses is the condition that you need to evaluate. This condition must resolve to a Boolean value. Boolean is another data type. Boolean values will be either true or false. That's the only type of data it holds, true or false. And also the numbers 0 and 1, because 0 and 1 mean true and false. 0 is false, 1 is true. So we use an expression inside of here that is a condition that which evaluate to true or false. So our expression will be, is sales greater than 10? And this will either be true or false. So once that's evaluated, we have our Boolean value, and then we have our braces for the if. So everything inside of these braces will be executed if this results to true. If this does not result to true, then it will not go inside of these braces and it will continue on with the program. So let's put what needs to happen inside of here. We want to add the bonus to their salary. So what we're doing here is essentially updating the salary variable. So we say salary equals, and then we need to give it the value that it should be updated to. Well, it depends on what's already in salary. So we'll say salary again plus for addition and then bonus. So what this is saying is to take this salary memory location. So on the left side of the equal sign is memory location, right? And then on the right side is value. So take this memory location, update it with the value that's in that memory location already, add to that the bonus, the value that's in the bonus location. So this variable now becomes the result of this sum. Notice we did not say int salary this time because salary was already declared on line 15. We've already told our program what's the data type for this, so we don't have to redeclare that every time we use it. This is only an update. All right, now we have our calculation. We can go ahead and print this out. And we'll say the employees pay is $ plus, that's using the plus as an appending to the string, and salary. Now notice here we use plus 2 times for 2 different things. When this operator is used for numbers, it's doing addition. When it's used with a string, it's doing appending. All right, let's run it. So how many sales did you make this week? Let's say we made the 10 sales that we required. So our pay is 1,000. So let's look at what happened. It came here and it said if sales is greater than 10. So sales held the number 10 in it. So if 10 is greater than 10, this is false. So it never came inside of here. And then it print out the 1,000. So that's right. Let's run it again using a different number. This time, let's say we didn't make our quota. We made 8. So it came here. Is 8 greater than 10? No. So we print out the 1,000. Run it again. This time, let's do greater than 10. This time, is 11 greater than 10? Yes, true. Then it came in here, added the 250 to the 1,000, and then continued on with the program. Okay, there's one more thing here that I want you to be aware of. So right here in our condition, we said, is sales greater than 10? And this is fine and it makes sense to us for right now. However, if we revisit this program later on, then we would have no idea what this 10 means. Why are they looking at the 10? What does this mean? This is what's called a magic number in programming. It means that this number is just kind of out here and we have no idea what it means without doing some further research. I would have to scroll and kind of come all the way up here to these statements to see what this meant. So instead of using the magic number, we can assign it to a variable and use the variable name so that it makes sense within context. So we'll say int quota equals 10. And then we'll change this to use that variable. And that gets rid of the magic number, which was hard-coded before. And we say hard-coded when we are just putting the raw data as opposed to using the variable name. So there you go. That's the if statement.